Hello YouTube, it's Rob from Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. I hope everybody's having a really good day. However, if you're planning to do some work in the northeast, it's not happening today. Look at the weather. I've turned up this morning and this is what I was met with. There's no way I can work today. So if anybody tells you gardeners can work all year round in the UK, they're not being quite as honest as they should, because we are weather dependent and there are days when you just can't do it. So you've got to prepare for that. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a chat in the van and I'm going to tell you how I prepare for the winter. Not only sort of monetary wise, but mental wise as well. You've got to get your head around it. There's going to be weeks when you're not working. All right. So I'll see you in the van. We'll have a chat. Take care. Hello. So there's nothing getting done today. It is absolutely freezing. The weather is treacherous. Are you being lied to? Is YouTube misguiding you? Because sometimes I watch other YouTubers and videos and think I must be failing. Now I'm not saying anybody's being dishonest. Of course I'm not. But what I am saying is, from my point of view, right, winter work is weather dependent and there's not much of it. Bear with me. We had a terrible autumn, as in October, going into the last cut of the season. I missed a full cut. But what that meant was there's loads of gardens that didn't get touched, and then people looked out the window and thought, I can't be bothered, I'll get robbing. So me and Ian had a really good November. Loads of garden tidies, loads of hedge work. And going into December, we had work booked in. We've still got work booked in, but we cannot do it. Not in this weather. Snow on the ground, it's starting to melt now. However, the ground is saturated, right? Absolutely saturated. You do more damage than good. And I've contacted all those customers and we'll put them off until January, weather permitting. In this game, it's weather permitting. Winter work isn't a guarantee. It's not guaranteed. And you've got to understand that in this business. You see the videos out there, people grafting and all that. Well, I've got a question for you. If you're flat out in July and August at 100% capacity, what is your capacity during, let's say, December, January and February? I'm going to tell you mine. 25%. If I can get 25% of my workload in sort of December, January and February, when the green gold's not growing and you're not mowing, and everybody says, well, you shouldn't put all your eggs into one basket. I don't. But the green gold works in correlation, is that the right word? With gardening work. If that's not growing, nothing else is growing. Now I know there's work to go in big gardens, but Mr. and Mrs. Cannybody, do they really want you in January and February when it's raining and freezing cold or there's snow on the ground? Are you offering good value? In my opinion, you're not, right? Now, don't be ashamed to take on other work. Historically, I've took on driving jobs. I've said this before and I'll say it again, and I'm not ashamed of it. I've got a pal who has a company and I worked 2 weeks in November, 2 weeks in December. I used to work the whole of January, the whole of February. I don't now because I've prepared for it. I put enough money away during the winter months, during the summer months to cover the winter months. I have a business account and I have an account that comes in, and I have a spend account. I have loads of accounts, but long story short, everything goes into this pot and then I pay myself a wage into this pot, and that's mine. That's not mine, it's the businesses, and I'm going to talk about that in another video, and that keeps me sane. But how do I deal with it up there? Every day I'm not working, I try to do something positive. I do an hour of my books because I don't touch them during it. I try to keep on top of them, but I get it up to there. When you're grafting, the last thing you want to do is come in on a night time and start doing your books. I try, but that's a winter job. Yep, I'm starting to look after my own machines, clean them, sharpen the blades, change the oil, change the spark plug, and if it's anything major, I send it to my man. But I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to run my business on a shoestring, because winter isn't a brilliant time, and it's not brilliant when the weather is as it is today. I try to go to the gym, try and get this kite to fly away, but it keeps coming back again. But I don't go to the gym to look pretty anymore. But what I do is, if you go there in a bad mood, you come out of the gym in a good mood, right? That's what I do. I try to do something positive. Go for a walk, you know, do a little bit of decorating around the house. Make the winter a positive time. And just because you're not earning, if you get your business model right, everything else falls into place, and you'll look forward to the winter for a break. My mate Gary from Funky Duck Productions, hello Gary, he's open and honest, says does very little during the winter months, sits in the house, rests, potters on, and he's over the moon. And why shouldn't he be? But me, I think us self-employed people, whether you're a self-employed gardener, fencer, block pavier, jet washer, we're a bit hyper. We've got to be, haven't we? We've got to have some motivation to go out there, quit our job and go and work for ourselves. It takes some balls. And I think if we sit, you know, when our mind starts to play tricks on us, if we're not out grafting, we start to get a little bit frustrated. But my message is the winter isn't always as fruitful as people may sort of put out there. And you've got to be prepared for that. I am. I'm disappointed it's a washout. You know, the snow's been horrific, the temperatures are really cold, the ground's soaking, and the long range forecast, if I get 2 or 3 days work between now and Christmas, I'm going to be lucky. And part of me just thinks, well, write it off. This Wednesday of this week looks canny. I've got a leaf clearing job. I might be able to fit it in there if the weather forecast is as it says, but we've all know these apps, they're not as brilliant as they should be. But winter, it's not all it's cracked up to be, and you have to get used to that in this trade. How do you cope? Let me know in the comments. Also, as I said before, what is your output during the winter months compared to your summer months when the green gold's not growing? Mine's 25%. It's not brilliant, but I can live with it. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. When the green gold's growing, keep mowing. It's not growing at the moment, but it'll be there soon. All the best. Stay safe, stay mentally well, stay strong, and do something positive every single day. All the best now.